Hello, this is Dana, and this is week 11's video. I went through the homework. I went and ensured everything was loaded onto my computer. I opened up the virtual environment for this project. And as you can see, I ran all of the migrations. I went through, and this is a screenshot of my result once I went on to the website or web page in the browser. The next thing I opened up Visual Suite Code. Here is a screenshot of the Visual Suite Code screen, the console. I then kept going through all of the steps, I created the Django app. I started my project. I went through and explored the debugger, created the file for the debugger. Then I got to the part where I needed to change, and I need to catch up. I went through all of these steps, made the changes, and I believe I didn't do a screenshot of the Hello Django, but step 10, I did go through all of these steps and went through the debugger. I tested doing a breakpoint. As you can see in this screen right here, there is a breakpoint. I went through and continued. I went and I changed, and then I ran, and here is a screenshot of what my result was. Next was using a template to render a page. I did not do any screenshots of this, but I did go through it. And here I went in to render a page. I created the files that I needed to. I created hello there. I went in and continued through all of the instructions. Went to the server static file and entered in the URL SPY file this information. I also went in, added this to the CSS file. I went in and added all of this information to hello there HTML file. And I went in, and where this screen is, I went in and changed. I'm trying to find in the notes, changing the debugger and allowing host per the instructions. Yeah. I must have passed it up. Yep, it's up here. Right here. Okay. Then I went on to the next step, adding this to the CSS file. I then went and ran the run server. I'm using the server 5000. 8000 would not work, and I tried 8282 and it stopped working for me. So now I am using 5000. Then I went through and completed all of the collect static commands. and the results are here. Then I went through and I continued on to create multi-templates that extend a base template. I created the file layout HTML and I entered all of that information into the file. Then I also went into the site CSS and added more data into it, or code into it, and here it is all, a screenshot of it. I then went to the code snippet, which I thought was really cool, and entered all of this code. Then once I went to the and created the home HTML file, once I just started clicking on the boilerplate, or actually I typed in DJ, it all came up and I was able to just populate all the information, and then I entered the additional lines that was in step 2. And then step 3 I went to and created the about HTML, and then I created the contact HTML using the snippet option. Once I was done with that step, I went to the view and I entered all of the defining home, about, and contact into the home HTML, into the views PY file. Then once I completed all of that, I went on to run my I navigated and I did run the app in the browser, and I opened up the browser, and my results in the browser is right here. I typed in hello Django. Oh, I went too far. My result is somewhere. Oh, here it is. Okay. So when I opened it up, it said exactly what is in the instructions. Then I went on to work with data models, and migrations. I completed all of these steps. And as you can see, I'll just keep on going until I get to my screenshot of when I ran the code for the browser, and I typed in hello Django. Then I went on to this step, and every time I entered another message, because I entered multiple messages, it ran through. I added inside of my code for some of my files print I am running, and that way I could see when it would run through programs. And so then I went on, and here is a screenshot of this coding. I added this to the CSS file at the bottom. Then I went through and I added all of the import statements that I needed to, and the new home, except it is a class instead of a DEF. Once I got through all of that and I ran it, here is what the log looks like, and here is what my log looked like. Then I used the debugger page. Oh, and I didn't get a screenshot of that, but I did go through and I processed all of these, and that is the end of my video. Thank you.